Welcome to Level Up with Chef Brenda. When I started working in child nutrition programs years ago, I started to realize there is a lot of information to remember when it comes to standardizing recipes and developing menus. And so I quickly made what I like to call my resource guide. You want to make sure that you update this every year because we know the regulations can change quickly. And the other thing is you always want to make sure that you refer to your state agency if you have any questions about meal pattern compliance. So let me show you what I put in here in my resource guide. The first thing you'll see is the breakfast meal pattern. And as you can see, I've copied it on a colored piece of paper. That way, when I flip through it, I know exactly what color I'm looking for. The other thing is that you can sanitize it because I've laminated it, or you could also use these protective sheets, which are really easy because you can just slide them in and you can still sanitize them. The protective sheets have a nice little hole that you can add a ring to, or you can just punch a hole in your laminated sheets and put a ring in there, and they're very easy. You just create this little book. So let's go through what we have in there. Like I said, first we have the breakfast meal pattern, then we have the lunch meal pattern, and if you have a permanent marker and you have anything you want, any notes you want to put on there, you can just write that right on there and you have it with you all the time. And then I love Wisconsin's vegetable subgroups, so I just printed that off here. I have Exhibit A, which we all know is very handy for our grains, our whole grains. And then we have the offer versus serve for school breakfast and for school lunch. I always carry these around with me because inevitably when I'm in a school, I get questions about offer versus serve, and these are great resources from the USDA that can help you explain, or if you have a question about offer versus serve, you have it right at your fingertips. And then I have two wonderful resources from the ICN.org. The first one is Basics at a Glance, which we use all the time when we're thinking about measuring and serving and all those things that we're doing in recipes and menus. So I just laminate all of them just like this. Here's another Exhibit A just in case I need it again. And then I have the ICN's cooking food temperatures that I printed out here, which is so useful as well. So again, remember, anytime you have any questions, just refer to your state agency.
Yummy!